Glad to have you with us from Huntington Bank Stadium. Conference bragging rights, just part of the stakes as these two get set to square off. It's the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Minnesota Golden Gophers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
The Golden Gophers have one of the most unique on-campus stadiums in college sports. Formerly playing in the Vikings home field, now back on campus, Huntington Bank Stadium has brought that college spirit back to Minnesota. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Golden Gophers headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this. At their own 25. know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. But when the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation, goal line, 3rd down, touchdown.
It's complete on the right side. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
And this is not the way they envisioned the opening drive going with the 3rd and long coming up. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
That's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
This offense has it with really good field position. Trying to run, it's Taylor. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Nice 1st down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll move the tight end. Back to pass on 2nd down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Golden Gophers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Minnesota! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Hosley.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Keeps it on the option. Here's a little room there. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
Snags it, and he's open. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll try to run for it. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's his 2nd big play for this defense. Man, he does such a great job locking into the quarterback, breaking on the football. 2 interceptions already in the first quarter.
The Golden Gophers will start this drive. The offense looks ready to roll. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's going to take off on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The Golden Gophers are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? To the air. It's Lindsey. Got his man. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go? Running inside, it's Taylor. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
To the air on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Pressure coming. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Nice job rallying there by the defense. That's a play they needed to make. They're trailing. It's still early. Lots of football to be played, but that was an important down and distance in this one early.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Man, and that one stings, right? Like, you're a receiver, it's 4th down, understanding where the sticks are, you do everything right except for the last part, man. Just lose concentration, maybe take your eye off the football a little bit. And some drops are big, and some are bigger. And that was a big one on 4th down to drop that football when he had the first one.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Rushes on him, and it's a sack.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Here on 3rd down. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And the Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not only did he nail it, the direction is perfect as it heads to the sideline. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. You just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
To the air, it's Lindsey. Grabbed over the middle, it's Thompson. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Wants to throw it again. Dumps it to the back. Pulls it in. It's Taylor. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
Well, that's not a bad 3 plays in a row. Palmer, you probably never did that in your life, but 3 plays, 3 completions, like he's seeing it very quickly. Good protection up front, finding his receivers, and that's 3 explosive plays in a row.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He's going to run it. They make the tackle at the 22. We'll give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
The run inside. It's Taylor. Finding some room. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. The Golden Gophers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. It's complete to the right. Could not make his way to the corner.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes.
Nice job by this defense, man. Playing aggressive, playing physical, taking away the easy stuff on the perimeter. Nice job rushing the quarterback, bringing more bodies near the line of scrimmage, getting the sack, and forcing the 3rd down and goal.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. He's looking downfield to throw. Finds his big tight end. Big guy tries to barrel in. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And the returner goes down. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and the ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Minnesota's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put them...
Caught, and he's got a rule. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Puts it out of the air. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
At the 8-yard line. Offense facing 4th down.
And the Golden Gophers will try to convert on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And the gamble pays off. Down in tight in the red zone. You go for it on 4th and short. You pick up the first down, and now you've got your whole playbook at your disposal. This offense, they're thinking 6 points.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Golden Gophers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Trying to run it in. Stop. Nothing. Denied right in his tracks, and it's 4th down for this defense. Georgia Tech spends its second timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. They've converted on fourth down once, but here's the big one. Fourth and goal. Trying play action. They're working that left side. And they get it down short of the first down marker.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own one. It's complete to the left. There he goes. He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the first down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Gophers will take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind.
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Unleashes one deep. They tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes, and that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Taylor. Got enough for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Going to work on second down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. In the red area, it's Taylor. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Timeout taken by Minnesota. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Golden Gophers are threatening on first and goal. He's looking to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Going deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but not before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
First and goal, Georgia Tech.
So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break.
Georgia Tech, 0. Number 33, set to kick it away.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They'll start on the ground with Washington. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
To the air on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Helms. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Finds his man. He was trying to reach the sticks, but he doesn't quite make it down at the 23. It's 4th down. The Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. My goodness, he unloads on that one. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Running inside, it's Hosley. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to the well. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Hosley. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Yeah, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Got his man. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
The Yellow Jackets have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And that's a first down for the offense.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. On the option. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Run in the red zone, it's Hosley. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
And the Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field, did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different way maybe to attack these guys, to use their speed against them. Fires to the wideout.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Yeah, and you could tell the timing wasn't great and quarterback receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Scanning the field, it's Lindsey. Under fire. Unleashes one. Got his man on the right. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Man, number one area to be successful on 3rd and long, gotta have good protection up front. Check. Great job by the offensive line, keeping their QB clean. He had time to go through his progression to find the correct guy and to convert the 3rd down and long.
And the Golden Gophers will have it 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Turner. Makes it past the marker. There's a crease. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Minnesota! And the beatdown has ensued. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And he tacked on the extra point. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his man. It's Addison. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. The Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We reach the break. It's Minnesota holding the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. The option look. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys, they've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback and the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the 4th quarter.
Makes the catch. Snags it, and there's running room. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And this offense finally gets something together and gets on the scoreboard. It's not over yet, but this is a good sign, man. They got the positive momentum. See if they can build on this, even though we're in the 4th quarter.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the option. He's brought down, and that one never had a chance, and the 2-point conversion attempt fails.
Minnesota 24, Georgia Tech 6. Number 33, set to kick it off.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lowry. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Golden Gophers will start this drive. The offense looks ready to roll. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats? And
he's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a grab for a big play. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
Taylor has it. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense got it. They're on the run.
And when you're on defense and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 10. He takes it in. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
Using the quick game. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for two does not work out.
Minnesota, 24. Georgia Tech, 12.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. The give is to Taylor. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hosley. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Allen. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll move the wide receiver. Here comes the option. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Excellent pass by the back on the option. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Minnesota's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Running inside, it's Hosley. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run the option. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Goes to the option. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Really good job by this defense. Understanding responsibility football. Playing the first option. Playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Hosley. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Hauls it in. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
The option, the keeper. Oh, what a cut! He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The Gophers will take their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. He's got it. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. Timeout taken by Minnesota. That's their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll try to run for it. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down. Timeout called by the Golden Gophers, and that's their last one. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
Trying to push the lead to a field goal with his two-point conversion attempt. Looking for a man, it's Mendoza. He's got it in the end zone. You had to go for 2 there, and they make it pay off. They're up by 3. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wide receiver going in motion. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He wants a big play here late. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
I just love the aggressive nature of this defense and understanding, hey, David, we need one play, and this game is over. One takeaway finishes it, and they get it with the pick.
Yeah, and you do these situations all the time, right? You got the lead, the passing situations, you're playing the pass, and they play it beautifully, man. Drop back, great vision, break on the football, and they said, forget this. I'm ending this game right now.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Alexander. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week again.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.